And I think whether it's because men grow up being told that men don't have feelings, or certain generations of men have grow up being told they don't have feelings, you're not real men, don't cry, oh, get up, you big sissy, and all of that stuff. It's almost like men have this messaging that they're not worthy and they're not lovable if they can't navigate every situation, solve every problem, and do all of that. So stepping on a landmine, I think women are a lot more confident at handling that, because like, I love Mark. He would have to say something horrendously
Mm,
awful for that landmine to blow up to the extent that, I don't know, we're getting divorced or whatever his fear is.
exactly. That's
Like,
the ultimate.
yeah,
Yeah.
what does he think he's going to say to me that is so bad that I would be like, no, I can't be married to you anymore. That's it. But I think that's a real fear and weight that men carry, is that we don't do this. I don't do this. I won't be lovable if I can't do this. So I'll just stick in the safe leadership and the practical stuff that I can do.
Yeah.
And I won't blow up a landmine that you will never forgive me for.
Yeah. That's the ultimate fear. So when I work with men, we start with the ultimate fear.
Mm,
That is the blockage. What's your ultimate fear here? Well,
mm,
the ultimate fear is my wife will leave me. Okay. So we start at the top. What's underneath that fear? Well, typically like in a situation where men who look great on the outside, their life's all fantastic, on the inside they're disconnected. These are the men that I typically work with. One of their ultimate fears is they will, if they don't keep this life propped up, they don't keep pushing and pushing, relentlessly going to work, running the business, doing all that practical stuff. If they stop doing that, then this very delicate house of cards will come tumbling down. And the ultimate fear is, like we go, and what's underneath that fear? Well, if I lose my job, then I might lose the house. And what's your fear of losing the house? Well, if I lose the house, then me, my wife, and my kids will be out on the street. And what's the fear under that? Well, if me, my kids, and my wife are out on the street, how am I going to fend for myself? And underneath that, until we go down and down and down. And the ultimate fear is, I don't think I can do this on my own,
mm. Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah,
And it starts right at the top. But we keep going because the ultimate fear happens so quick. It's like lightning fast. And then I get these guys to go, and what percentage of that is actually possible that you could lose your house if you don't go to work for 2 weeks because you're burnt out and tired?
yeah.
Probably like a 10% chance. Okay, so there's a 90% chance that it's not going to happen.
Mm,
That's the reframe.
yeah.
How different do you feel now about it? So like Mark's ultimate fear would have been that you would leave him because you said something so horrific
Mm,
that he can't go back on it and fix it.
yeah, yeah.
That's the
And I
ultimate
think,
fear.
yeah, and I think it would have to be pretty extreme. But I can say that as somebody who knows, I know emotional safety. I know,
Yeah,
like, I'm quite comfortable in that arena. But I appreciate if you're new to the arena, it all feels unsafe. And you would think that, I don't know, by saying something callous or careless, or that would become a huge issue. And you would then blow up your entire life and leave your husband for it. And I just don't think it's as dangerous as I would argue, lead men to believe it is, because there's a lot of social media content and things about women overreacting to things that men have said just to get views and to get clickbait and things. And I don't think that helps, because that then makes men feel unsafe to voice how they feel and to
sure.
say things.
So if you're enjoying this little clip, click subscribe and follow for so many more Safe Harbour podcasts coming soon. And if you want to watch the full episode of this one, the link is in the description.